He's dead to me. Have you ever heard that? Saying he or she or this company or organization is dead to me is pretty common in the Italian, Catholic, Greek, Jewish faiths, religions, and cultures, for example. And perhaps if you don't relate to any of those, maybe in yours as well, you've heard such a thing. And this Lessons Learned comes from my college professor, Susan Fisher, and at that time, Dean Maureen, who taught me about not burning bridges, keeping all of our options open. And Dean Maureen, when I told her about something in a very personal part of my life that will remain for another Lessons Learned, that was almost, I thought, completely severed. And I said, this relationship is done for life. This is completely ended. It's a closed chapter of my book. I need to move on. She said, Lawrence, if you burn this bridge, no one can come back over again. No one can recross a bridge you have burned. So people through their actions may make us say, or want to say, she's dead to me, that company is dead to me, no longer offering what I can use for my higher vibrations. And that's great. We need to move on in our own self-care. However, moving on doesn't mean burning away a bridge, because no one can cross a bridge we have chosen to burn. Their actions will sever, but we don't sever them, because if they're going to bring an olive branch, if they're going to offer another opportunity, if they're going to give some kind of hope in future, or whether we reach out for that hope as well. It's a topic of a whole other Lessons Learned, making peace from St. Francis of Assisi, where there's injury, pardon. Then that's an impossibility, because the bridge is gone. So instead of saying he is dead to me, how about just we reframe, for my self-care, there's a little closure for now. Because a no is really the beginning of this phrase, not yet, right? So I don't think we need to burn bridges, and people really need to be dead to us, or companies need to be dead to us, if we always keep our options open. I just saw, because I live under a rock and catch up very, very late, this movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, where the protagonist, apparently in real life, got so big for his group of Queen, who said, I'm not a family with you, I'm going to go my own, I'm getting a $4 million contract, you'll be dead to me. It went awry, and of course he, tail between his legs, years later called everyone back and said, I'm sorry, I messed up, you really are my family. And they all said, of course, we'll take you back. Life doesn't have to be so decisive in terms of burning bridges. We are no family, I am my own, I can do this on my own. You know what? Sometimes we just say, for now, this is a solo chapter. And for now, my self-care does not involve that vibration because it brings me down. However, who knows what the higher powers that be have for future. So we won't burn bridges. We might just cross this bridge alone, or stand on this bridge alone for now, as long as we don't jump off of it or wish anyone else to jump off of it. I have learned from lots of companies that have said no to me or yes to me at one time. There's a flip-flop and a 180 later, but that 180 is never permanent either. So if things are really good, know that we need to be full of gratitude. They're going to change. And if things are not very good, we need to be full of gratitude, because those things will change as well. Life is transient. We just have to keep all of our options open and not use those words. He or she is, quote unquote, dead to me. So with love in my heart and a firm commitment to spread wellness without walls, I'm Lawrence, expressing my gratitude to you for allowing me to share Susan Fisher's and Dean Maureen's words to me to always keep my options open. And I conclude this edition of Lessons Learned by asking you, what's one bridge in your life right now that you're really tempted to close and sever and burn, but perhaps by looking in another way, we keep open?